Deborah Kerr was born Deborah Jane Trimmer on September the 30th, 1921 in Helensburgh, Scotland. Her upbringing shaped the poised, disciplined persona she would later bring to the screen. After her father, a British Army officer, died from wartime injuries, she was primarily raised by her mother, who emphasised education, structure and personal responsibility. From an early age, Kerr exhibited a natural grace, tempered by resilience and focus. Ballet lessons at Sadler's Wells Ballet School refined her posture and movement, instilling the precision and control that would later define her performances. These formative experiences laid the foundation for her artistic sensitivity and enduring screen presence. Ballet and early training. Kerr's training at Sadler's Wells Ballet School honed both her body and mind. Though a leg injury ended her dream of becoming a professional dancer, the discipline of ballet became central to her artistry. Each gesture and movement carried intent, a meticulousness that distinguished her screen presence from contemporaries. This physical refinement translated into a quiet authority and elegance, qualities that would resonate throughout her acting career. Beyond technical skill, ballet taught her patience, resilience, and emotional expression through subtlety, tools she would later employ to convey complex inner emotions without resorting to melodrama. Entry into acting. Deborah Kerr began her acting career in British cinema in the early 1940s, gradually gaining recognition for her poise and intelligence. Unlike many actresses of her era, she resisted being typecast into shallow roles. Her performances combined dignity with vulnerability, intellect with warmth, and subtle restraint with deep emotional resonance. Audiences quickly noticed her ability to convey multifaceted characters, capable of great emotional depth. This early foundation allowed her to transition to Hollywood, where her artistry would flourish internationally. Kerr's nuanced approach made her one of the few actresses of her generation to retain integrity and sophistication while achieving stardom. Hollywood breakthrough. Kerr's international breakthrough came with the 1953 film From Here to Eternity, where she played Karen Holmes, the conflicted wife of a military officer. The iconic beach scene with Burt Lancaster became a cinematic milestone, remembered not merely for its sensuality, but for the emotional honesty Kerr brought to the moment. The role allowed her to demonstrate emotional complexity, balancing desire, vulnerability, and moral responsibility. The performance marked a turning point, showing that she could transcend the prim, proper image of her earlier roles. From this moment, Kerr became a symbol of nuanced femininity in Hollywood cinema, admired for her ability to portray emotionally rich, morally centred women. Iconic roles and versatility. Throughout the 1950s, Kerr delivered performances that showcased remarkable versatility. In The King and I, 1956, she portrayed Anna Leon Owens, blending intelligence, humour and subtle defiance while matching the commanding presence of Yul Brynner. In Heaven Knows, Mr. Allison, 1957, she depicted a nun navigating faith, fear and unspoken desire with remarkable subtlety. Kerr excelled in portraying women of conscience whose strength stemmed from moral clarity rather than aggression. Films like Black Narcissus, 1947, The Innocents, 1961, and Separate Tables, 1958, allowed her to explore psychological depth, repression, and longing with extraordinary sensitivity, cementing her status as one of cinema's most sophisticated performers. Mastery of psychological drama. Deborah Kerr's performances in psychological dramas highlighted her extraordinary emotional intelligence. In The Innocents, she portrayed a governess descending into terror and ambiguity, delivering one of the most haunting performances in cinematic history. Her ability to convey fear, repression, and desire through subtle expressions and controlled movement demonstrated her mastery of the craft. Kerr's talent lay in revealing complex inner lives without exaggerated gestures, allowing audiences to connect with her characters on a profoundly human level. These roles solidified her reputation as an actress capable of exploring both the delicate and the intense aspects of human emotion. Awards and recognition. Although Kerr received 6 Academy Award nominations for Best Actress, she never won competitively, a fact often cited as one of the Academy's oversights. Nevertheless, in 1994, she was honoured with an Academy Honorary Award in recognition of her extraordinary body of work. Her acceptance speech reflected the humility, grace, and warmth that had defined both her career and personal life. The award recognised not only her talent, but also her lasting influence on film, affirming her place among Hollywood's most respected and admired artists. Kerr's legacy was not limited to accolades, but encompassed the integrity and artistry she brought to every role. Personal life and marriage. Kerr's personal life mirrored her professional elegance, marked by devotion, resilience, and quiet strength. In the aftermath of World War II, she married squadron leader Anthony Bartley of the Royal Air Force on November 29, 1945. Their marriage produced 2 daughters, Melanie Jane, born December 27, 1947, and Francesca Ann, born December 18, 1951. Kerr cherished motherhood, balancing her family life with a demanding international career. Melanie became a medical sociologist and academic, while Francesca married actor John Shrapnel, continuing the family's artistic legacy. Through her children and grandchildren, Kerr's influence extended into the next generation, intertwining personal and creative legacies. Relationship with Burt Lancaster. Kerr spoke candidly about her collaboration with Burt Lancaster, emphasising the complexity of working alongside him. "I would work with him again without hesitation," she remarked, noting that Lancaster could be frightening yet never dull. Through her measured reflections, Lancaster emerges as a man of both volatility and charisma, whose intensity challenged and inspired his co-stars. Kerr's recollections humanised the Hollywood legend, portraying him as a dynamic presence whose energy and unpredictability fueled remarkable performances. Their professional chemistry remains one of cinema's most enduring partnerships, immortalised in From Here to Eternity, and remembered as a defining moment in both their careers. Later, life and legacy. Deborah Kerr passed away on October 16, 2007, at age 86, at her home in Boatsdale, Suffolk, England. Her death from complications of Parkinson's disease marked the close of a life lived largely in the public eye, but with personal dignity and discretion. In her later years, she sought serenity away from the spotlight, surrounded by the calm of the English countryside. Even as Parkinson's gradually limited her physical abilities, she faced the illness with the same grace, composure, and quiet strength that had defined her life and career, leaving a legacy that transcends her performances and endures in the memories of audiences worldwide. Enduring influence, Deborah Kerr's legacy as one of cinema's most refined and emotionally nuanced actresses remains firmly intact. Her career combined artistic excellence with personal integrity, blending discipline, emotional intelligence, and moral clarity. Through roles that explored conscience, desire, and inner conflict, she left a permanent mark on film history. Beyond the screen, her influence extended to her family and future generations of artists. Kerr's life exemplified the intersection of talent, dedication, and humanity, a testament to the enduring power of grace, resilience, and authenticity in both art and life.